And this applies even more to shorts because people scroll so quickly and see so many graphics. So that means if you fix your first frame to set up your story immediately and physically, even if it's imperfect, it'll help you stand out. And if you still have any doubt of how powerful a great first frame is, like knowing this can be so powerful, it can be deceiving. Just check out this hilarious clip.
No, it's actually amazing how much more credible people will seem to think you are when you're just pretending to be on a podcast. Like, you don't even have to do that much. It's just all you really have to do is look to the side of the camera as opposed to looking into the camera. People are like, wow, he's got to be really important to be on a podcast. I'm ready to buy whatever supplement he's trying to sell me.
Literally by having a sure mic and looking off to the side in his first frame, it makes us feel like he's on a podcast when he's just looking at the wall. Like, I'm not saying do this, but it's crazy how these little touches in your first frame can change the expectation of the short versus him just looking at the camera like this. The next tip is to adapt outliers. I'll level with you. The best time to start on YouTube was 2012. But now is the second best time to start. And that's not some rah-rah, seize the moment type speech. It's about the data. You see, YouTubers in 2012 had the first mover advantage. They were early, they had less competition, but all of us have the second mover advantage. Since YouTube is over 20 years old now, you can see which video ideas or outliers have already taken off and adapt them. And what are outliers? Well, here are a few examples. They're basically videos that perform so above and beyond a channel's normal audience that they must be tapping into something more. Like there's something about the video's topic or format or packaging that you should study and adapt, which we'll talk about how to do in a moment. And the bigger the outlier, the more you should take notice. In fact, I asked Mr. Beast how he finds outliers like these to make videos that end up getting hundreds of millions of views. And here's what he said. I thought it was so interesting how you've studied outliers. And I want to talk about that video, the dollar versus series.
Yes.
Talk about the inspiration, because I don't think people realize how you came to that. And then I got a ton of follow-ups with that.
Yeah, 100%. So for the $1 versus, the thing is, we've all seen BuzzFeed did it. But also, not only did BuzzFeed, but it's just like people across every format on YouTube, beauty channels, gaming channels, everyone was doing videos where they'd compare something cheap to something expensive. And they usually did well. And what I like to do is if I see something going viral across like multiple, formats all across YouTube, then it's like, okay, that seems to be something people really like. And, they're really interested in that content. So maybe I should just do that like in a really beast way on the channel.
And sometimes creators like Nick Giovanni, who's one of the biggest food creators out there, don't even bother with certain ideas if they're not outliers or haven't already performed well on other channels, because it's a sign that viewers may not be interested.
It comes down to a deep dive on, has this been done before and how did it do? I think that's always important to look at.